Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your angel and spirit guide message reading for you on calling love and passion into your life. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So let's dive into this reading and see what your angels and spirit guides have to say. This isn't just about calling love into your life romantically, though it can definitely be really focused on that. It's also calling love and passion into your life personally, financially, powerfully, like just living in love and in passion, which is so much of what we crave. All right, so we're going to start with your spirit guide animal cards. These are also your totem animals for this time. If you see these animals in the wild or you see an image of these animals, Gemini, this is your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulder saying, remember this message. So angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, calling love and passion into your life. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. So we have the vulture spirit, nothing is wasted, and that's always so valuable to remember. And the horse spirit, freedom is yours. So nothing is wasted, freedom is yours. Everything that you've been through, the good, the bad, the indifferent, the ugly, the in-between, it has all been for a reason. And then we have your chakra cards right here. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, calling love and passion into your life. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. So we have meditation, which is the crown chakra, really connecting your mind with your heart. And visualization, which is your third eye chakra. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, calling love and passion into your life. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, calling love and passion into your life. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. At the heart of everything, we have the Knight of Wands, which is a fire sign energy, and Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. You're crowned by the Tower. Change is rocking your world. You have the Temperance card, so this is a strong Sagittarian energy, a time frame of November 22nd to December 21st. The Queen of Pentacles, an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. The Six of Cups. The Seven of Swords. The Empress, that's beautiful. The Four of Wands. The Two of Cups. And the Six of Wands. Now you have the repeat of the number 6 at your base. This is a loving, caring, nurturing number. This is also, okay, Spirit was just saying 6 is the number of your major arcana card. So there's a connection to the power that is you, to the essence that is you. You're looking at it through a celebration of strength and through a embrace of love, but also a remembrance of love. Love as a child that you grew up with, love that you can look back on, right? And it's focusing on that love, not focusing on the trials, the tribulations, the hardships, the pains, the disappointments, the failures. It's really focusing on the heart. So here, nothing is wasted. And that's where we're starting off. Nothing is wasted as you are moving forward, as you're connecting with what you love, with what you desire, with where you stand and what you stand for. Nothing in your life has been wasted. So there are going to be moments during this time, Gemini, where you really think, my gosh, what was it for? What have I worked so hard for? What have I given my life to? Where do I stand? What do I have? Am I ever going to get to that place that I have envisioned for myself? Freedom is yours. The answer is yes. The answer is yes, but it's time to free yourself from the constraints that have been holding you for so long, from the constraints of the world around you, from the constraints of others around you who have, kind of spoken a truth over you, and it's not your truth. It might be theirs, but it certainly is not yours. You are breaking free. You're finding your path. It does not matter your age. It does not matter, anything like that. You sit there and you say, oh, I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm too this, I'm too that. Stop. Stop and look at yourself and what you want, because it's time for you to take hold of it. It's also, it doesn't happen overnight, and you might have to, keep on working your tush off for it. But you are embracing this truth within you, this freedom within you. And when you quiet your mind and you focus on what you truly want, because meditation for you is almost going to be an act of visualization, meaning you don't have to sit quietly and meditate if you don't want to. If you like to do that, that's awesome. And if you can do that, that's awesome. I highly recommend it. But a connection with what you desire, with what you want, with the call of your heart, and the visualization of kind of opening up your third eye and seeing where you truly want to be, instead of just simply imagining, saying, oh, one day, wouldn't it be great if, saying, this is my life and this is my truth. This is what I'm going after. This is the security, the prosperity, the bounty, the beauty that I want within my life. And quieting yourself in order to move yourself forward for that to become your truth, because you're connecting your mind with your heart, and you are really letting yourself soar, and you're seeing in your mind's eye what you desire, where you want to be, who it is that you are. And you've been fighting for this. I mean, this is something that you have been calling on your passion, your intuition to be able to move forward in. For some of you, you may very well be falling in love with the fire sign energy, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. Strong Sagittarius presence here. Sagittarian is also your sister sign. Gemini, so there is this sense of embracing what you truly want and seeing the power of yourself, seeing this connection to yourself as you move forward. You're embracing what you love. You're looking at what you love, and you're saying, this is who I am. This is who I want to be. And I will not be held back anymore. I will not be kept silent, because you're soaring high with Spirit. Spirit is saying, I can help you soar higher than you could ever have imagined and see things so much more clearly. Now, here's the thing. We have preconceived notions of what love is supposed to be. We have preconceived notions of what our lives are supposed to be. We're sold a bag of beans, by the world. Love is supposed to be everything. You are supposed to have one person in your life who is your best friend, your greatest confidant, your best lover, your everything. The greatest lover you've ever had, everything in your life. That is what one person is supposed to be. And here's the thing. I don't think one person can be it all for us. I just don't think so. You can completely disagree, and that's totally cool. If you've met one person who can absolutely be everything, and you can absolutely be everything for it, and you never need another sounding board or friends to go to or family to talk to, then that's awesome. And that's super rare. But for the rest of us, one person being everything, it's almost like we set that person up for failure. And we set ourselves up for failure, because we can't do everything in this world. We're not the plumber, and we're not the electrician and, the plower and the gardener and the thisser and the thatter. There are people who do that. And there are people who come into the life and who can help. And that's what I'm seeing here. It's kind of like you're spreading your wings and you're flying. And you're going to see that the future that lays before you is so much vaster and so much richer than the bag of beans the world is selling us. Than the fact that, we're supposed to be able to be it all. We're supposed to be able to do it all. Maybe you don't want to. And maybe it's just too much. And yes, you can do it all if you set your mind to it and you say, this is me, this is what I'm going to do. But if you step back and you say, now it's time to focus on my love, my passion, my intuition, what can I do? And what can I kind of lead to the side or have people help me out with that makes my life richer, that makes things better? Because there's a sense here of trying to do it all, Gemini, because the pitfall that Geminis fall into, I myself am a Gemini in tropical astrology, so I feel like I have a bit of a say on this, is that we like to be people pleasers. We love people. We love connecting and communicating and, sharing our ideas and making everybody happy. And that's awesome. That's beautiful. But we can lose ourselves for the happiness of others. so terribly easily. And then once we've done that, and we've done that for a little while, there'll become a time where you kind of put the brakes on it. And you're like, well, this isn't what I want. This isn't where I want to be. This isn't what I desire. And that's why people say Geminis are flighty. It's like, no, we realize when we give in too much. And when we have to say, I can't do this anymore. And so here, when you're focusing on what you love, what you want, what you desire in your life, you're really setting up those boundaries. And as you're setting up those boundaries and you're embracing that love, you're going to see that life really starts to change because divinity has put this in your path. You know, God, source, spirit, however you say it, however you see it, your angels, your spirit guides. And you're going to see things really changing. And this is a change where it's for better or for worse. You know, things are changing. It has to do around love. It can be around marriage. It can be around a connection with a partner or finding that connection. It can be around work. It can be around moving house. It can be around home. Things are changing. Things are evolving. And you are going to see yourself changing and evolving to be moving towards the place that you truly love being and the place that you truly want to be in your life. So with the Four of Wands, there's this sense of commitment, of happiness. With the Two of Cups, there's again that sense of commitment, that sense of happiness, that sense of steadfast, handfastness. And as you have these both come in, it softens the change, but it also makes it a bit more intense because it makes it a bit more emotionally vulnerable. So as you're having this person come into your life, again, it can very well be a Sagittarius energy or somebody who just absolutely gets you, who you don't really have to explain yourself a lot with. And as you embrace this, you start to see that change comes in. And as this change comes, you find your balance. Because it's almost as if this change sets you free and you realize that nothing has been wasted because every step that you have taken, every road that you have walked, every, every pit that you have fallen into was for the purpose of getting you to this place of seeing the balance and seeing what you love within your life. And it can be that you're still working towards this goal, towards this power, towards this understanding. But with the Six of Cups, I love the Six of Cups because you have the older couple here, the mature couple, and you have these young kids playing. And what's really beautiful is that you can look at these as even just the memory of this couple right here, looking down at the people they once were. Maybe this is how they met. Maybe they were childhood sweethearts, which is adorable. And that could be it. Maybe they're looking at these children playing together. They could be the grandparents. They could not be. And they're looking at all the time they have together and the love that they will either get to experience together or separately as they choose their paths, as they walk their truths. And it leads you to the Six of Wands, to this place of victory, to this place of success, to this place of coming together with what you desire and what you want in your heart's calling. And as you do so, you have to remember to celebrate yourself. Because always with the Six of Cups, like here, this is a really, really positive one. The imagery in it is just gorgeous. But it also reminds us not to let the hurts of the past, said by those who are supposed to be wiser and older than us, shape our future in a way that we have no control, in the way that it feels like we have no control over where we're heading. Because a negativity, a hurt, a pain, a disappointment, a trauma was spoken over us. And it took over our lives. And it made us forget how to celebrate ourselves, how to see the goodness in our lives, how to see the goodness in ourselves. It made us think, wow, this path, this is for somebody else. It's not for me. And you're going to find here, Gemini, that the path of celebration, the path of beauty and prosperity, it is for you. And by opening your heart to it, by opening your heart to the love, the joy, the passion of your life, you gather up your knowledge and you move away from that which is scary, that which is overwhelming. The Seven of Swords shows sneakiness, yes. Now, you could have dealt with sneaky people in the past. People might say, Gemini, and sometimes people do say, with Geminis and with Scorpios especially, that we're sneaky people. Like, I remember this one guy who was telling me about how he had a lot of Geminis in his family and that they just never shared everything. It's like you couldn't get to know them fully. There was always something that they held back. Well, it's something that's just yours. And for a person, I don't remember what sign he was, I don't think he said, but for a person who wants to share everything, that is a hard thing to understand, because as gregarious and as sharing as Geminis are, we do hold things back. It's like, this is just for me. Or you learn after getting burnt many, many times by sharing just way too much. Hold the things that are closest to your heart. Because isn't it the old saying, and isn't there a song even, that two can keep a secret when one of them is dead? It's like, keep your secrets and guard them, because that's the way that they stay. And I'm not saying that you are secretive or manipulative. I'm saying that you hold your greatest treasures to yourself. And when you're ready to share them, you will. You do not appreciate, and you will not ever appreciate, people kind of pushing you towards sharing what you're not ready for. This is personally, spiritually, anyway. Okay, there is the sense of on my time when I am ready, because it is an honoring of the communication that we are sharing. And as you're moving forward with this knowledge, you're moving forward towards your truth. You are taking what is valuable to you, what you have learned, and you're leaving some things behind. It's like, listen, I don't need that anymore. That was a lesson, okay, well earned. It's kind of like, been there, done that, got the t-shirt, but I don't want it anymore. I'm never going to wear it again. And that's what you're doing here with the sword that's left by the fire. I don't want it. I don't want it. It burns me when I touch it. I'm not going to take it with me. And that moves you. It's like that truth, that power, it moves you to the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. You have profoundly strong female energy in this reading, sacred feminine energy with the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. You are embracing what you want. You are seeing your self-worth. You are looking at the seeds that you want to plant. And you're going to feel much more comfortable kind of keeping things to yourself, not being as showy. The kings for me are showier than the queens. You can have a very deep connection with a female earth sign energy, or somebody who's just a very nurturing individual. And as you are embracing this path forward, and it can be that you're even learning how to really embrace and nurture the seeds that you are planting, the way that you want to move forward. And as you do so, you're going to see that you fall in love with your life. You open yourself up to the passion, the power, the possibilities, and it moves you towards success. It does, and celebration. The celebration of success, the celebration of clear-sightedness. He has a hawk on his shoulder. The knight here is riding a hawk. There is a sense of divinity guiding you. You have a cow here, and you have the dog and the squirrel. So the squirrel is believe in yourself. The dog is be faithful to what you love. And the cow is miracles happen. The wolf is turning knowledge into wisdom. So as all of this comes together, you embrace your love. And you walk in miracles. The Empress walks in miracles. The Emperor walks in facts. And you may sit there and say, well, that's unfair. Okay, that's cool. But here, there is this sense of moving towards what you love, what you desire. That nurturing, caring, prosperous, giving energy, that creativity, that fertility of self moves you forward. And it guides you. It guides you to your success. It guides you to where you want to be. It's something that you absolutely stand for. And it leads you to the Temperance card. It leads you to balance. Hermes here with the wings on the back of his legs, on his sandals, to fly, to gain flight, to gain understanding, aiming true towards where you want to be. You're finding your balance. You're finding your understanding. You're looking at things more honestly for yourself. And it's that honesty. It's that, love of your sister sign. It's that sense of I am understood that moves you to really being able to let somebody in. Because Gemini, you can't. If you don't feel understood, you could have fun. It could be nice, but you never let them in. They have to be able to see you. See the true you. And the true you, Gemini, is more intense, it's like self-aware. So it's not that flitzy little butterfly. It's that person who sees, and who sees a heck of a lot more than other people give you credit for, or than even others see. so they can't really understand. You need somebody who sees. You also need somebody who's grounded. This is in life in general. You're going to find that the people you surround yourself with the most are, yeah, you'll have your creative, fun people around you, and that's great. But they are people who are more grounded in themselves. They can be severely creative, but they're going to be, I just keep on seeing trees. They're going to be more like trees. And you need the trees. You do. To shade you, to ground you, to bear the fruit, to bring a harvest. You need that. And you absolutely enjoy that. And so as you're moving forward towards what you love, towards what you desire in your life, there's a sense of opening yourself up to having that stability guiding you forward. And the boundaries that say this is okay. Because you're going to be right now so into kind of saying, oh, I can make things happy. The state of the world, everything is so chaotic, so upset. I can make things happy. I can make things calm. I can bring this peace, this joy. It's not your job. It's not. And what you're going to find is that you have a bit more sober relationships, solemn. It's not really solemn. They're just more grounded, more real relationships with people. Once you create those boundaries, and once you have that connection between your heart and your mind of what you desire, of where you want to be, as you're visualizing yourself moving forward, you can have also a really tough time with this Sagittarius energy. So it can be somebody who innately gets you. You guys aren't going to really like each other right off the bat. Or it can be a friendship where you sit there and you're like, oh my gosh, when we first met, I thought you were absolutely the most annoying person ever. There's this connection with an earth sign energy. Now, they can be, I'm seeing like grandparents, parents, okay? It can be that you're having victory over a negative somebody in your childhood, okay? But you're also having victory with a positive somebody. So it could have been like, you had one earth sign. It could be like earth sign parents, one earth sign parent that was like, you can do anything that you set your mind to. I believe in you. I love you. And the other earth sign parent who's like, you're a bit of a disappointment, kind of thing going on here. Or you had that conflicting energy around you growing up when it came to your prosperity. And what you're seeing here is you're calling in the victory to your life. And you're saying, I can walk one or two roads. The road where I'll always have to be proving myself, or the road where I know my worth. And I'm choosing me. And the road that you choose is the road that is meant for you. And that is going to be powerful. And there's a sense here of really just opening yourself up to the passionate intuition of love, of what you desire in your life, to, really following kind of your solar plexus chakra, to the way that you're moving forward. You're going to have gut reactions on things, and you have to listen to those gut reactions, or else you will find yourself almost dwindling. It's like a flower. You'll find yourself wilting, weeping over. Your subconscious message for this time is the 10 of Swords. You're coming to a completion of a cycle. It's mental. And that is really powerful for you because you are a sword energy. You are an air sign energy, Gemini. And you come from the mind. And so here, when you've reached the end of a cycle, and here I see this as every year a new sword is stabbed into the back. Okay, because 10 swords in the back, first of all, if you were in battle, okay, or left in a pass in the wilderness, nobody would leave you with 10 swords. Nobody. That's a fortune. That is an absolute fortune in your back. And nobody would do that. So here, what it is it's a fortune of knowledge that is in your back. And it's broken you getting it. Because every single time we have a sword strike to us, it hurts, it breaks, it wounds us, we bleed. And so here, it is 10 years of learning, okay? And as you've learned, as you've reached conclusions, as you've gained this insight and knowledge, you're seeing things so much more clearly now. And you might not be thankful for it. You might be like, wow, I could have gone my whole life in ignorance and I would have been fine. But for your path and for the way that you are moving forward, Gemini, you wouldn't have been fine. You are learning your knowledge. It is becoming part of your wisdom. And you are finding that this is the darkness before the dawn, where you're putting all the pieces together and saying, how do I move forward? And where is it that I want to be? And as you gain this reasoning and this understanding, your subconscious chakra message is the soul's healing. This is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above your crown. This is the healing energy from your angels guiding you forward, cleansing you, washing over you, strengthening you. And for some of you Geminis, you really need that for calling this love and this passion into your life. It's like, I can have this. You have the 7 and then the 6 here. You have the 7 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. It's like, I need to move forward. And I need to see that I have learned the lessons from my past. And they will not have any power over me. And then your subconscious spirit animal message is the sandpiper spirit. Be playful. Do not forget to have joy, play, happiness, brilliance in your life. It's going to be so important for you to laugh. So important for you, Gemini, to just connect with your inner child, with what you truly love and want. It is going to lighten your soul. It's going to embrace your heart. And it is going to move you forward. You have the Empress right here. You have walked through, okay? So if you see this here in the triangle with the Tower here and the Knight of Wands, okay? This is the base. I don't know if you can really see that well. Let's hope so. So here, you've had your world fall apart. You have. And you have had to be the Knight of Wands, which sometimes isn't exactly where you want to be because it's passion. It's, it's not that passion isn't where you want to be. It's that fire. It's that destructive energy that at times you can really be kind of turned off by. So you have learned how to harness that for you. And air feeds fire. So that's why you're kind of turned off by it sometimes, because it can rage out of control rather easily. As you are moving towards what you desire, moving towards what you want, you've learned how to feed this energy part of you. You've learned how to feed this intuitive, passionate part of you. You're soaring high. The change has come whether you like it or not. And it leads you to a love, prosperity, success, bounty, beauty that is breathtaking. That is exactly what you have been striving for and exactly where you want to be. It may not be the way that you've envisioned it. Life seldom is, but it is the way that your soul truly needs it. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and be safe. Bye.